We will talk about gratitude today. I have actually kept gratitude journal together with many of you in my Instagram account. If you want to check some of the posts, just type Joutsen Janika. I will put it to the comment section. And I will also give some tips how you could practice gratitude, and I will explain why it is important. So these are the things we will cover today, and I'm super happy to have you here. So I'm Janika Ruuska, and this is my study journey. I'm studying neuroscience at the University of Helsinki. I'm doing my master's there. And these videos which I'm sharing are once in a while topics which I'm super interested in neuroscience, and also topics which other people are recommending to me or asking from me. So you can always leave a comment because I love to search information about different topics. So just let me know what you would like to hear. And then once in a while, I'm just sharing some of my basic life struggles during my studies, all the happy moments. And yeah, I'm so grateful that you are with me on this journey. So I bet most of you knows what gratitude means, but just shortly to mention, it means that we are able to recognize these positive things in our lives, and we can also recognize why we have these kind of things. So if you haven't ever practiced gratitude, it's always possible to learn. And the reason why people should learn it is that it has a lot of effects to our well-being, our health, our immune system, our capability to make better relationships, to see pretty things around us. So kind of when we practice it, we are able to see more and more the similar things. So this is called Hebb's law. So this Hebb's law, it's in simplified manner, it's neurons which fire together, wire together. And here it means that when we practice gratitude, we make, or our neurons make new connections. They learn to see beautiful things, things which we are grateful, things which we feel happy. And these connections are created. Two molecules to mention what comes to gratitude, they are serotonin and dopamine. And serotonin is known to be here and now molecule. So when we think about gratitude and we are writing down maybe things what we have, so we are kind of feeling this happy feeling about it, that we have these things. What comes to dopamine, it's usually said that it's molecule of more. Actually, that's the book which I have read and recommended multiple times, and I still recommend to read that if you haven't. But it's kind of the molecule for motivation, that we want to have more things in our life. So when we talk about gratitude, it's that first of all, we are writing that down. We feel like, oh, we have these things. And when we think these things that, oh, these are the things which we enjoy in our lives, we would maybe like to have those similar things more. So there the dopamine has its role. And what comes to practicing gratitude is that you can either think your past or the current situation, or you can even imagine your future and be grateful for upcoming things. So there are multiple different techniques you can use for practicing gratitude. And one which I will describe maybe more deeper level is this gratitude journal, which we kept together in my Instagram, as I mentioned beginning of the video. So other things you can do, you can have a maybe gratitude jar that you write one thing which you are grateful and you put it to the jar, and maybe end of the week, if you do it every day, end of the week you read all those and you actually stop to think about those things. Of course, you can also maybe write a letter to someone and show the gratitude, or you could maybe meditate and think these kind of things you are grateful for. one really nice method, what I just heard from one discussion I had, that you can take a picture about the things you are grateful for. It doesn't need to be that, okay, I'm grateful for this, I will take a picture about it. It can also be that if you have hard times to see things which you are grateful for, you can just start to take pictures about different things and kind of try to see the beauty of those. You don't need to immediately be so that you are really grateful that you have that in your life, but actually just kind of take the pictures about maybe pretty things. So we kept this gratitude journal together on my Instagram, and we did it so that every day I gave a topic, really some wide topic, and people needed to write 3 things about the topic, which they are grateful on that moment when they see that. And we covered many things, like things you are grateful for at your home, things you are grateful about in your body. It doesn't need to be how you look, it can be, but also like how your body is able to function, how you are able to sense. So we covered actually many topics, and the reason why I wanted to give these topics is that sometimes it feels hard to start. That what are the things I should focus for? So I think it kind of lowered the limit to start it. And one thing what I always want to mention is that it doesn't need to be something huge. That, okay, I'm grateful that that I'm able to make these amazing dance performances, or okay, this was a weird example, but anyways, it doesn't need to be something like really deep, that I'm able to have an amazing deep level discussion, but it doesn't need to be like that. It can simply be that, okay, sun is shining today, I'm grateful for that. And also the other thing what I want to mention is that all emotions are allowed. This doesn't mean that you should all the time just think everything is amazing. Of course, it's nice if you are able to, but the idea for gratitude journal is that you practice to see things more and more, but it doesn't need to take away the like this other emotions which are also important to experience, that maybe these kind of things you need to handle and so on. But just taking this simple thing, you spend time with so little time during your day, it just takes maybe a few minutes that you actually think about it, or 5, it depends how much time you would like to spend with that. So if it feels hard to start, that it's hard to see any pretty things around you, because we might have days or weeks or months or even years when things are like this. Maybe some mental health issues are also there, and it's totally understandable that sometimes people feel that they don't have energy for that. But I highly recommend to start with maybe first once per week, or maybe once per month. Write one thing, maybe that sun is shining, then maybe you do it more often, and maybe you add more things you are grateful for. You don't need to come up with new things every day. You can also repeat same things. You can say every day that, okay, sun is shining. Of course, here it's not, but yeah. Anyways, you can repeat things, and step by step, maybe try to expand the things you are grateful for. But it doesn't need to be really, really hard thing to do. And I'm not saying that this is only thing you need to do. If you have, for example, depression, then of course other help is needed. But this is tiny, really well working method that you practice to see beautiful things and allow yourself to feel grateful about things you have in your life. Maybe the last thing what I want to say is that it was really nice to do with people. because I sometimes I'm super busy. Even this takes so short time to do it, but somehow it's easier to skip. But when we did it together, I actually did it, and I actually stopped to think about things, and also other people shared the things which they are grateful for, and that opened also my eyes. Like even I'm overall really grateful about things and feeling really good most of the time. I have also my negative emotions, I would say, but this, when I heard people sharing the things what they are grateful for, I was like, I haven't actually think about that. So it made me to notice more and more these grateful things around me. I really, really love this topic. And the idea is not that people would take a pressure about it, but just want to say that practicing gratitude doesn't need to be a really hard or complex thing. You can start it slowly. You can leave it out once in a while. It doesn't need to be that you actually need to do it. But I bet when you start it and keep repeating it, you will get maybe hooked for that. And you will start to notice that you are able to see more and more pretty things in your life, and your well-being will be better. So I highly recommend to start this, or even give a chance for it. Maybe a few weeks at least, I would say. So today I'm actually grateful for that you are here with me and you allow me to share these kind of topics with you. And I'm also grateful for other people around me who are having all kind of discussions with me, teaching me, and also I'm grateful for this upcoming spring. We will have more and more light here, and I love the bird sounds we are having now. So these kind of tiny things which I'm enjoying. All right, thank you for joining me today. Maybe the final thing which I will add here, because this is my last day when I'm doing the gratitude journal in Instagram. So I will give you a topic here and you can leave a comment to kind of answer to this question or this final gratitude journal day. And since I'm also a bit curious, where are you from? So I would love that you would share where you are from, so your country, and maybe 3 things you are grateful for in your country. Like, what are the things you think are in a good way there? And thank you for watching this video, being here with me, and see you on next time. Bye.